John Beltran back at Butch Butler Field in Greeley, just about ready for the Brush Beat Diggers and the LaJunta Tigers in another elimination game in the 2013 3A state tournament. The Beat Diggers just defeated Lamar moments ago, 50-5. LaJunta is also 1-1 in this tournament. Both games were played yesterday, beating Holy Family 9-6 for losing to Eaton 14-10, a game in which they led by an 8-0 score after 3.5 innings. The Beat Diggers will be the home team for this particular game. And we'll get to their starting lineup here momentarily. Yeah, I don't know if we'll have another national anthem. We just had one this morning. I don't know if that's the plan for each of the 3 games, as the starting lineups have already been introduced. But we will find out here momentarily whether we go to no national anthem here, since we had one, obviously, before the first game. All right, so let's get to the starting lineup for the LaJunta Tigers, the visiting team. Batting first is the left fielder, Cole Bryant. Elias Altamirano, the catcher, hits second. Casey Weber, the shortstop, hits third. Troy Schreibogle in center, bats fourth. The right fielder, Dallas Oquist, hits fifth. Tanner Cox at second, hits sixth. Cody Nell, the third baseman, bats seventh. First baseman, Andrew Flaherty, hits eighth. And Colton Williams, the pitcher, will be batting ninth. For the Beat Diggers defensively, over at first baseman is Mitch Tormolen, also at first base. The second baseman, Jesus Cardenas. Mike Gutierrez at third. The shortstop is Kyle Rosenbrock. Around the outfield, Randy Bakers in left. The center fielders, Arnoldo Matos Garcia. In right field for the Beat Diggers, check that, Arnoldo's in right and Nico Guzman is in center. Let's clarify that. Behind the plate is Alec Peterson. And on the mound is Tyler Monday, who in his last start against Lions went the distance, striking out 12. In a 10-0 Beat Digger victory. So let's see if we can build upon that. Brush is looking to do what's not the easy way to get there. Win 2 games on the second day of the first weekend to advance to the next week. One thing is for sure, that Monday is going to be on a very short leash out there. Should he struggle, I believe that he's not going to last long in the game, but if he pitches like he did against Lions, he could be in there for all 7 innings. So there's no doubt that Monday's got to be under control and that the Beat Diggers have got to play solid defensively. They were okay in the first game, but then again, Ryan Hirschfeld was able to generate 11 strikeouts, and any time more than 50% of your outs are strikeouts, that certainly helps. Opening pitch brought to you by Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance, with 2 locations in Brush and Fort Morgan. Ingmeyer Phillips can help you with your home, car, health, or life insurance questions or needs. Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance, you can follow us pitch by pitch at KSIRsports.com. And to begin the game, Cole Bryant hitting from the left side for LaJunta against Tyler Monday. The winner of this game will play on Friday and be one of 4 teams remaining. The stretch by Monday with the bases empty, it's outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Now, Monday didn't look super comfortable warming up. Hopefully that will change right now in this first inning. Stretch by Monday, and the pitch to Bryant. That's all the way to the screen. He's not looking good. He looked bad in warm-ups, to be honest with you. And those first 2 pitches, not even close. 2 balls and no strikes to the left-handed hitting Cole Bryant. A stretch by Monday with the bases empty, and the pitch. Fastball is low and away. That's why warm-ups, and I tell this to kids who are in 3rd, 4th grade, warm-ups count. If you don't do well in warm-ups, you're not all of a sudden going to turn it around and start throwing strikes during the game. 3-0 pitch. That's right down the middle for a strike. It's 3-1. Hopefully that'll get Monday going. Let Bryant put it in play and see what happens. 3 balls and 1 strike. The stretch and the offering. Swung on and lifted towards deep left field. Baker's going way back towards the track. Reaches out and makes the catch. Oh, what a play by Randy Baker, who got spun around for the first out of the game. That was not an easy play, and Baker hauled it in. And it would have been extra bases for Bryant. One down for Elias Altamirano, and Monday needed that. Get him off to that type of start. Altamirano hitting from the right side. He was on this LaJunta team a couple of years ago when they stunned the Beat Diggers in Brush 8-2. Wind and pitch, and the fastball is on the inside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. No balls and one strike. Monday gets the sign out of the stretch with the bases empty. And the offering, and the breaking ball, swing and a miss. No balls and two strikes. Let the State Farm Insurance Office of Greg Mullen and Brush help you find the best policy to fit your life, home, auto, life, and health. State Farm Insurance, there for you and your family. Swing and a miss on a fastball. Monday blows Altamirano away, and there's two down. 842-4555, Greg Mullen at State Farm Insurance. I think that strike that Monday threw with 3-0 has got him going now. That's all he needed. Two down there is Casey Weber, right-handed hitter for LaJunta. And the pitch, and the breaking ball is down and away. One ball and no strikes. But you got to get all three outs. As Bayfield scored 3 with 2 down in the first inning against Brush yesterday, and they went on for a 14-run victory. Swung on and driven to right field, and going back is Arnoldo Matos Garcia makes the one-handed catch, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Tyler Monday. As we'll head to the bottom of the first, LaJunta does not score. The Beat Diggers are coming to bat right here on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Beat Diggers starting lineups is brought to you by Blowdorn Lumber. At blowdornlumber.com, you can browse the virtual showroom, view the current sales flyer, complete a credit application, and shop the entire inventory online. Doesn't matter if you're a contractor, painting, or kitchen. At Blowdorn Lumber, you get the same friendly service and advice to make your job easier. Friendly place, area service. That's Blowdorn Lumber. Batting first for the Beat Diggers is the catcher, Alec Peterson. Arnoldo Matos Garcia, the right fielder, hits second. Shortstop Kyle Rosenbrock bats third. The cleanup hitter is first baseman Mitch Tormolen. Batting fifth is the DH Ryan Hirschfeld. Tyler Monday, the pitcher, hits sixth. Jesus Cardenas, the second baseman, bats seventh. Third baseman Mike Gutierrez hits eighth, and center fielder Nico Guzman is batting ninth. For LaJunta defensively, Andrew Flaherty's at first, Tanner Cox is at second, Cody Nels, the third baseman, Casey Weber's at short. In the outfield, Cole Bryant is in left, Troy Schreibogel in center, Dallas Oquist in right. Elias Altamirano behind the plate, and right-hander Colton Williams is on the mound. Here's Alec Peterson. Peterson was 1 for 3 in the opening game. Wind and pitch, and that fastball is a strike on the outside corner. It looks like the same strike zone that we saw yesterday in the Bayfield game. Beat Diggers might have to adjust, and Williams is throwing smoke. No balls and one strike. And the offering, and the breaking ball is lined to right field for a base hit by Alec Peterson. Well, that's the way to begin the bottom of the first inning for the Beat Diggers. Here comes Arnoldo Matos Garcia, the freshman right fielder. Interestingly enough, he was 0 for 2 in the opening game, but he scored 4 runs. Check that out. Fastball is upstairs. Took advantage of walks and errors. 1 ball and no strikes to Matos Garcia. 2-step lead for Peterson. The stretch by Williams. And the offering, fastball is high again. 2 balls and no strikes. Holy Family taking care of Kent Denver and Butch Butler, so Kent Denver is about to be eliminated. And the 2-0 pitch, fastball down the middle for a strike, belt high, and it's 2-1. LaJunta did not score in the top of the first inning as Tyler Monday retired the side in order. Peterson is led off the bottom of the first with a base hit. The stretch. And the 2-1 pitch. Fastball, a strike. Down the middle, thigh high, it's 2-2. Need a quick trigger if you're Montos Garcia, because this guy's bringing it. Williams looks back. And the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and a fastball well above the letters. And Montos Garcia strikes out. There's one down. That'll bring up Kyle Rosenbrock. Still looking to get on track, although he did have an infield hit, and then was hit by a pitch in the opening game today against Lamar, 1 for 4 with an RBI. And the offering swung on and fouled off to the right and out of play. Count is at 0-1. Rosenbrock and Tormolin and Hirschfeld all have home run power, as does Monday, who's 6 in this lineup. Peterson again with a short lead. Williams stretches. And Williams delivers. Fastball is upstairs, and the count is level at 1-1 Stop, shop, and save with all of your grocery needs and snacks for game time enjoyment. Brush Grocery Cart, 1302 West Edison Street in Brush. And the pitch, and that ball nearly hit him. Did he swing at it? And I think he backed off on a changeup. 2-1 to Kyle Rosenbrock. No score, bottom of the first inning. Brush and LaJunta in a Class 3A elimination game from Butch Butler Field in Greeley. Fastball is on the inside corner. It's strike 2. 2-2 to Kyle Rosenbrock. LaJunta in their white uniforms. The Beat Diggers, of course, still in their maroon. The stretch. And a 2-2. That is a called strike 3. Fastball on the inside corner, and Rosenbrock strikes out. There's 2 down. That'll bring up Mitch Tormolin. Tormolin had a monster game earlier today, driving in 5 runs, as he was 3 for 4, including a 2-run double in the first inning. The stretch and the pitch in the dirt with a breaking ball. 1 ball, no strikes. The senior first baseman, Mitch Tormolin. Follow us pitch by pitch at KSIRsports.com. The stretch. And the offering. Fastball, a strike. He is bringing some smoke here. Count is level at 1-1. The Beat Diggers were the visiting team against Lamar, the home team for this game. And the runner's taking off. A huge jump swung on and foul. That's too bad, because Peterson had about a 5-step jump before Tormolin even came, or before Williams even came to the plate to Tormolin. Now the count is sitting at 1-2. 1-2 to Tormolin. Williams definitely a power pitcher. The stretch. And the offering. Fastball is up and away, and the count goes to 2-2. Winner of this game will play on Friday, either at noon or at 2:30. Opponent to be determined. And the offering. Swing and a miss and a fastball above the letters, and the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 1 complete. From Greeley, it's Brush nothing, LaJunta nothing on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. The Beat Diggers nothing and the LaJunta Tigers nothing as we head to the top half of the second inning. Tyler Monday retired the side in order. In the first, it'll be Troy Schreivogel, Dallas Oquist, and Tanner Cox. And another reason the Beat Diggers have got to play great defense is because this team can hit. They scored 10 runs yesterday against Eaton in a 14-10 loss. So that really puts the pressure on the Beat Digger defense. Monday struck out 1 in the opening inning. His counterpart, fanned a couple. Actually, he struck out the side. The stretch with the bases empty. And the pitch. And the ball is in there for a strike. No balls and one strike. Hitting from the right side is Schreiber. And the offering. Swing and a miss with a fastball right by him. It's 0-2. Brush's local Napa and Hardware Hanks and Small Engine Repair Shop. Hometown Auto and Hardware. 1305 Edison Street in Brush. 0-2 pitch. Swung on and lifted into the left center field gap. A long run for Baker. He's not going to get there. The ball continues to roll towards the fence as Baker picks it up, and it's a double to begin the second for Troy Schreibvogel. Beatniggers did not trail at all in victory over Lamar, but LaJunta now threatening after the leadoff double, and unfortunately you give up a base hit with a two-strike count. That's what you want to avoid. Never throw something too good with two strikes. Here's Dallas Oquist from the right side. Monday stretches. Looks back, the pitch. Down and in, 1 ball, no strikes. And considering that Colton Williams struck out 3 Beatniggers in a row, and those were 3 of the better hitters, Rush has got to keep this game close early. The pitch. Breaking ball is down and away. 2 balls and no strikes. Schreibvogel leads off of second. And Oquist awaits the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss on a fastball. Tailing in, it's 2-1. Temperature now in about the upper 60s, lower 70s. And Greeley, the stretch. Oquist awaits the 2-1. Breaking ball is fouled off to the right and out of play. Count goes to 2-2. Yeah, just about everybody's available for this game. Monday, Peterson, Tormolen. Even if Rosenbrock has to retire a hitter or two, he might have some pitches left in him. We'll find out. The stretch. Monday looks back. And the 2-2 pitch. Fastball is just outside. Good pitch, but he missed. It's 3-2. The right-handed hitting Dallas Oquist. No score, top of the second inning, but Troy Schreibvogel doubled the lead off the frame as Peterson will have a conversation with Monday. Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Ehrlich Toyota East at 1209 Main Street in Fort Morgan will professionally fit you into the car truck of your choice, serving all of Northeast Colorado. That's Ehrlich Toyota East. 3 balls and 2 strikes, the stretch. And the pitch swung on and fouled on a breaking ball down the third base side. Count remains at 3-2. To the 5th place hitter, Dallas Oquist for LaJunta. Scoreless in the second. Peterson lays down the sign. 3-2 pitch. And the breaking ball is in the dirt. Did he go? And he did not. It'll be a walk to Oquist. First and second for Tanner Cox. Will LaJunta go to some small ball here? 6th hitter in the lineup. If they do go to the small ball, the Beatniggers have got to make the play. I know I say that often, but they have botched those in the past. And now Peterson calls time behind the plate. 2 on and nobody out. Monday in trouble here in the second inning. The stretch by Tyler. Looking back. And the pitch. Fastball is up and away. 1 ball and no strikes to Tanner Cox. Schreibvogel off of second. Oquist off of first. Looking back is Monday. 1-0. And the breaking ball is taken low and away. 2-0. Yeah, LaJunta's uniforms and LaBarge are almost identical. Hopefully the result will be identical. The stretch. Looking back, 2-0 pitch. Swung on, fouled off to the right side towards the Digger dugout. Count is sitting at 2-1, and catcher's interference on Peterson. The second time in as many days he's been called for catcher's interference. So now the bases are loaded with nobody out here in the second inning. Oh, boy. Cody Nell will now hit. Hitting from the right side. Peterson's got to be more careful back there. Yeah, it looked like an awkward swing, and that's because the bat hit the glove. Nell playing third base today. And like I mentioned before, a short leash. But you've got everybody available if you want to keep this game close. Gutierrez in at third, Tormolen in at first, the stretch. Monday looks back, and the offering. Fastball is down and away. 1 ball and no strikes. A grounder back to the mound would be ideal. Set up a 1-2-3 double play. Stretch by Monday. 1-0. Not even close, well outside. He was falling off the mound there. 2-0 to Cody Nell. Two balls and no strikes. Monday looks in. And the pitch. Swing and a miss on a fastball in the outer half. 2-1 to Nell. Got to throw 2 more like that if you're Tyler Monday. This is the 7th place hitter in the lineup. A double, a walk, and a catcher's interference. Monday stretches. 2-1 pitch. Swung on and grounded left side. Rosenbrock, the shortstop to his right, will throw to third for the force out. Nice play there. Run scores as Schreivogel crosses home plate. It's a fielder's choice for Cody Nell. It's now 1-0 LaJunta. But a nice play made by the shortstop, Kyle Rosenbrock. The 1 down for the left-handed hitting Andrew Flaherty, the first baseman. Runners at first and second. And the pitch. And the fastball is up and in. 1 ball and no strikes. Got to make some more plays like that. That was not an easy play in the hole for Rosenbrock. The stretch. Monday looks back. And the offering bounces in. 2-0. Again, falling behind another hitter. 2-0 to Flaherty. A big lead at second. Monday delivers. Fastball is a strike on the outside corner. Took something off it. 2 balls and 1 strike. To Andrew Flaherty. 1 in. 2 on with 1 out in the top of the second inning. Monday looks back. And the pitch. Swing and a miss through the fastball right by him on the outside corner. The count goes to 2-2. This would almost be a little bit of a victory for Brush if they can keep this at 1-0. That's a big lead at second for Tanner Cox. Cody Nell at first. Flaherty awaits the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on a fastball just above bell level. And there's 2 down. Strikeout number 2 for Tyler Monday. There's Colton Williams, the opposing pitcher, right-handed hitter for LaJunta. The runners remain at first and second. Peterson lays down the sign. The stretch, looking back, and the pitch. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Monday unleashed that one nicely. No balls and 1 strike. Letter jackets, T-shirts, and more. Bijou T-Quest at 302 Main Street in Fort Morgan. For all of your sports apparel, that's Bijou T-Quest as Peterson relays the signs once again to Tyler Monday. Runners take their leads. The stretch by Monday. And the pitch. swing and a miss, and a fastball tailing in. And the count is at 0-2. One pitch away from escaping further trouble is Tyler Monday. That's a huge lead once again for Cox at second. Let's see if he goes. He takes off. Swung on and fouled back on the breaking ball. Remains at 0-2. We're in the top of the second inning. LaJunta 1, Brush nothing. Runners at first and second. The bases were loaded with nobody out, so this could have been a real disastrous inning, and it still can be some trouble if Monday does not retire this hitter. The pitch, swung on and grounded sharply to second. Cardenas has it, sets, throws to first. The inning is over. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 men left. An inning and a half complete. It's LaJunta 1, Brush nothing on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. John Beltran back at Butch Butler Field in Greeley as we head to the bottom of the second inning. LaJunta 1, Brush nothing in this 3A elimination game. Already gone from the tournament are Lamar, who Brush eliminated 15-5, and Ken Denver, not sure the final score there, but Holy Family was up by 9 runs in that game. So one more game to be played after this at Butch Butler. And starting momentarily will be Bayfield against Holy Family from Jackson Field. Ryan Hirschfeld had a big 2-run single in a 9-run 7th inning against Lamar. He begins the frame. The pitch down and away with a fastball by the right-hander Colton Williams. 1 ball and no strikes. Hirschfeld awaits the 1-0. That bounces in. Williams with a very jerky windup. Got a lot of movement. It's not simple at all. 2 balls and no strikes. And the pitch way outside with a fastball. 3-0. Williams threw 17 pitches in the opening frame, 11 strikes, 6 balls. Now down to Hirschfeld, 3-0. Here's the line and offering, and that's right there for a strike down the middle. It's 3-1. Hirschfeld's a very good fastball hitter. 3 balls and 1 strike to the Beat Digger DH, who was the winning pitcher in Game 1. The offering swung on and popped up on the right side. The second baseman, Tanner Cox, on the edge of the grass, under it, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. That'll bring up Tyler Monday. Monday in the first game was 1 for 3. Monday awaits the pitch from the right-hander Colton Williams, and it goes well behind him. I think he was trying to unleash a curveball. 1 ball and no strikes. LaJunta scored their run on a fielder's choice. And the 1-0 pitch. And that runs inside with a fastball, 2 balls and no strikes. Monday with an open stance. 2 balls, no strikes. Line and pitch. Swung on and fisted on the ground. And the second baseman, Cox, will throw to first, and there's 2 down. So Cardenas will now hit. He had a 2-run single in the 7th inning in that 9-run frame. Also had a base hit yesterday, so he is one of 2 beat diggers other than Mitch Tormolen. The pitch, and the fastball is a strike. It's 0-1. Well, I think Nico Guzman as well. 3 beat diggers have had hits in both games. No balls and 1 strike. Line in the pitch, swung on and fouled back, challenged it with a fastball right down the middle. It's 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes to Jesus Cardenas. Both of these teams are 1-1 in the state tournament. Line and pitch, swung on and driven towards right center field to his right, and playing it on a hop is Dallas Oquist. And Jesus Cardenas is a base hit in all 3 games so far in the state tournament. The 2-out single. The second hit for Brush in the game. Here's Mike Gutierrez. Gutierrez did not start in the first game. Yesterday, Mike was 0 for 3. Struck out twice. The stretch. The pitch. Fastball is a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. No balls and 1 strike to the sophomore third baseman. Short lead for Jesus at first. The stretch. And the offering. Swing and a miss. That fastball was well above the letters. Can't go fishing for that. 0-2. To Mike Gutierrez. Again, a short lead for Cardenas at first. The stretch. And now Gutierrez calls time. That's a good idea. He needs to recompose himself inside the batter's box. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 down, 1-0 LaJunta in the bottom of the second inning. Jesus Cardenas leads off of first. And the pitch, fastball is up and away. 1-2 have to make early decisions against the right-hander Colton Williams. He is bringing heat. The stretch. And the 1-2. Oh, that ball nailed Gutierrez. It runs inside. Let's see where it got him. Hopefully he's okay. And he'll be on first base. Man, that thing, he had no chance of getting out of the way of that one. No chance. Hopefully he's all right. Might have hit him around somewhere in the left arm. He's still shaking that off. Nico Guzman will bat, but hopefully Gutierrez is okay. That thing ran inside. Yeah, he's going to have to squeeze that left hand to make sure he can stay in the game. And Gutierrez, he's going to stay in the game, but that certainly was not a pitch you want to get hit with, a riding fastball. Nico Guzman was very productive in the opening game. In that victory, the stretch and the offering, swing and a miss. And it's late on that fastball. No balls and 1 strike, had a big 2-run single, also a sac fly. Runners take their leads. And a pitch to Guzman. Swung on and fisted on the ground at the first base side, but that's foul. No balls and 2 strikes to the sophomore center fielder. Nico Guzman. Again, follow us pitch by pitch at KSIRsports.com. Off of second is Jesus. Gutierrez at first. No balls, 2 strikes. The right-hander Colton Williams looks in. And the pitch outside with a fastball. 1-2. Guzman did not start yesterday, but he's been productive. Very productive so far in this state tournament. He calls time, which is what Gutierrez just did moments ago. Unfortunately, that time was followed by a beaning. I don't think one had anything to do with the other. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down, 2 on. 1-0 LaJunta in the second. Mr. Guzman, swinging and missing a fastball, blew it right by him. Inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left. 2 complete from Butch Butler Field in Greeley. It's LaJunta 1, Brush nothing on 1010 KSIR, KSIR.com. LaJunta 1, Brush nothing as we head to the third inning for the 2013 3A State Tournament from Butch Butler Field in Greeley. And both teams in this third inning will be sending up the top of the order. Cole Bryant, Elias Altamirano, and Casey Weber for the Tigers. Could have been a big inning for LaJunta in the second. They loaded the bases with 1 out, or with nobody out, I should say, and scored on a fielder's choice. And that was it as Tyler Monday was able to drown out that threat. Cole Bryant hit a line drive that was caught on a circus catch by Randy Baker in left field in the first inning. And he bats to begin the third. Just want to keep it close when you get to the seventh. Since the Beat Diggers are the home team, swung on line to center field and playing it on a hop is Nico Guzman. It's a base hit for Cole Bryant to begin the third. On a fastball right down the middle of the plate, and LaJunta has their second hit of the game. There's Elias Altamirano, who struck out swinging in his first at-bat. The stretch by Monday. Squaring to bunt is Altamirano. And the pitch runner going is taken high. The throw to second. Rosenbrock tags. And out at second base. On a perfect throw by Alec Peterson is Cole Bryant. And there's one down. Peterson has made two great throws today. The count should be 1 ball and no strikes. And that's what it is, that the pitch was up and away. But the base runner eliminated at second. The pitch swung on line foul off to the left. The count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Elias Altamirano, Cole Bryant was nailed at second base trying to steal. The stretch by Monday with the bases empty. And the pitch way outside, in fact, to the screen. Not sure we tried to unleash a breaking ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. LaJunta's lone run came 1 inning ago in the second. Beat Diggers have been held scoreless over the first 2 frames after beating Lamar 15-5 earlier today with a 9-run 7th. Stretch and the 2-1. Swung on and lifted extremely high into left field. Randy Baker to his left. Ranges under it, makes the two-handed grab. 2 down. Two down for Casey Weber. Weber popped to right to end the top of the first. He now bats for LaJunta. Both teams with 2 hits. Neither team has committed an error. Stretch by Monday. And the pitch swung on, grounded off the end of the bat. Monday, the pitcher to his left, and he will underhand to Tormolin. And just like that, LaJunta's done very quickly in the top of the third. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left. 2.5 complete. It's LaJunta 1, Brush nothing on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. LaJunta 1, Brush nothing on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. LaJunta 1, Brush nothing as we head to the bottom of the third inning from Butch Butler Field in Greeley. Alec Peterson singled to begin the bottom of the first, but he was stranded as Colton Williams, the right-hander, then struck out the next 3 Beat Diggers. Need a better faith there when these 3 come around after Peterson. And Maltos Garcia, Rosenbrock, and Mitch Tormolin. The pitch. Ball nearly hit him on a fastball. 1 ball, no strikes. Nice job of Peterson moving out of the way. He's already hit a batter in Mike Gutierrez in the second. Williams ready. Winding the 1-0 pitch. Fastball is upstairs. 2 balls and no strikes. Williams a very, very hard thrower. Brush has got to be on top of him. The pitch, low. 3 balls and no strikes. To Alec Peterson. Winding the pitch. Down the middle for a strike. Yeah, he hasn't walked the hitter yet, but he has been all over the place at times. Fell behind Hirschfeld 3-0 and retired him on a 3-1 pitch. Now it's 3-1 to Peterson. The sophomore catcher awaits a 3-1. Swung on and foul back. 3-2 to Peterson. 1-0 LaJunta in the bottom of the third inning. The Tigers scoring in a fielder's choice in the second. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Peterson. One in the pitch. Fastball is upstairs, and Peterson walks. First walk issued by Colton Williams. That'll bring up Maltos Garcia. Now let's see what the Beat Diggers go with. And I'm talking about, do you play the small ball? Mark Moniz lays down the signs, because they have not stolen a base today, even in a 15-5 victory. The stretch by Williams. And the pitch squaring to bunt and takes it for a strike. Boy, that looked a little bit up in the zone. No balls and one strike. Yeah, I certainly didn't see that one coming. No balls and one strike to Maltos Garcia. Peterson off of first. And now he calls time, or Maltos Garcia does. 1 run on 2 hits for LaJunta, no runs on 2 hits for Brush. Neither team has committed an error. We're at the bottom of the third inning. The stretch by Williams. Squaring to bunt, and he takes a curveball in the outside corner for a strike. It's 0-2. He should have bunted that one and did not. Now he's going to swing away. 0-2 to Maltos Garcia. The stretch by Colton Williams. And the pitch, swing and a miss. He got blown away on the outside corner with that pitch, and there's one down. 5 strikeouts now for Colton Williams. Rosenbrock struck out looking in the first. As he will now bat. Beat Diggers had 2 on base, but they got on there with 2 down in the last inning. Obviously did not score. The stretch. Rosenbrock awaits the pitch. Here it is. And it runs inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Rosenbrock's a very good fastball hitter. He can find his pitch right now to snap out of a slump. Stretch. And the 1-0. Fastball is low. 2 balls and no strikes. Mitch Tormolin on deck. 2-step lead for Peterson at first. The Beat Diggers down by a run in the bottom of the third inning. And the 2-0. Foul back with a fastball in the outside corner. Count goes to 2-1 to Kyle Rosenbrock. Peterson again with a 2-step advantage at first. Williams looks over there. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Tied him up with a fastball in the inside corner. Count goes to 2-2. Hopefully Williams doesn't do this a second time. Allow Peterson to get on and then strike out 3 in a row. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The stretch. And the pitch swung on and driven into left center field. And that one could find a gap to his right. He's got to play it on a hop. And now Peterson to second as Schreivogel was playing straight up in center field. And it's a base hit for Kyle Rosenbrock. The Beat Diggers have their 3rd hit of the game. And Mitch Tormolin now to the plate. He just stuck the bat out there. It hung in the air for a while, but Schreivogel could not get to it. That'll bring up Mitch Tormolin, who struck out swinging in the first inning. Williams has already thrown 50 pitches. And he's not even through the 3rd yet. 1-0 LaJunta. Tormolin had 5 RBIs in the opening game against Lamar. The stretch. And the pitch. Fastball is outside. 1 ball and no strikes. The Beat Diggers have the tying run at second base in Peterson. With Rosenbrock at first. Williams gets the sign from Altamirano. 1-0 pitch. Swung on, fisted right off of the foot of Tormolin. Count is level at 1-1. Yeah, that one hurt a little bit. Tormolin's going to have to walk that off. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 2 on. 1-0 LaJunta in the bottom of the 3rd inning. 6 teams remain in the state tournament. One of these will be eliminated after this game. And then either Bayfield or Holy Family getting underway from Jackson Field. The stretch by Williams. 1-1. Curveball is swung on line down the right field line, and that's headed towards the corner. Peterson is around third. He will score. Rosenbrock is headed to third. It's an RBI single for Mitch Tormolen, his 6th RBI of the day. And Brush has tied LaJunta at 1 in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Just waited on that hanging curveball and went the other way. So here's Ryan Hirschfeld. Hirschfeld, his first time, popped to second. The stretch. And the offering. Swung on and fouled straight back. No balls and 1 strike. Hirschfeld snapped out of his drought with a 2-run single in the 7th inning against Lamar. He'd been 0 for 22 up to that point. Dating back to last year, that's at the state tournament. Runners take their leaves. And the pitch. And the breaking ball's in the dirt, blocked nicely by Altamirano. That levels the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Hirschfeld does have home run power, no question about it. He charges into one. He could give the Bee-Diggers a pretty good lead here. The stretch. And the 1-1. Fastball is up and away. 2-1 to Ryan Hirschfeld. For the best prices and special offers on top quality car parts and accessories, visit Central Auto Parts, 1001 West Pine Avenue in Fort Morgan. The stretch. And the 2-1. In the dirt, 3 balls and 1 strike with Tyler Monday waiting to hit next. Rosenbrock at third, Tormolen at first. Hirschfeld with an open stance, looking for something good here on a 3-1. Williams delivers. Swung on and driven extremely high towards center field. Schreibvogel is coming in, and is he going to make the catch? He does. Rosenbrock cannot tag as the ball is thrown right towards the catcher. A perfect throw to Altamirano, and there's 2 down as Hirschfeld is retired. The ball hit high, but not deep enough as Schreibvogel was charging towards the plate, and there's 2 down. That'll bring up Tyler Monday. Too bad. Hirschfeld tried to put a charge into that, but got way under it. Monday grounded out in his first at-bat. Stretch. And the pitch. Swing and a miss with a fastball right by him. It's 0-1. Rosenbrock off of third. Tormolen at first. How about a little wild pitch to give the Beatniggers a 2-1 lead if he can unleash a curveball. 0-1. Fastball is right there on the outside corner. It's 0-2 to Tyler Monday. No balls and 2 strikes. Stretch by Williams. And the offering runner going, and that is called strike 3, a fastball on the outside corner. And the Beatniggers are done in the bottom of the 3rd inning. But they tie the game as the Beatniggers pick up a couple of hits, no errors, and 2 men left. We're down to a 4-inning game. It's Brush 1, LaJunta 1 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Brush and LaJunta are deadlocked at 1 as we head to the 4th inning. Troy Schreibvogel, Dallas Oquist, and Tanner Cox against Tyler Monday. This is the guy to watch out for. He doubled to lead off the 2nd, an inning in which LaJunta had the bases loaded and nobody out and scored just a run. And that was an 0-2 pitch that he hit off of Monday. Monday out of the stretch with the bases empty. Gets a sign from Peterson. And the offering. Swung on and grounded left side. Diving is the third baseman. Rosenbrock picks it up. Long throw off his back leg is going to be late. Infield single for Schreibvogel. He's now 2 for 2 in the game. On a ground ball hit in the perfect spot. That'll bring up Dallas Oquist, who walked in the 2nd. And Gutierrez dove, but to no avail. So Monday dealing with some fourth inning traffic. Mini traffic so far. Hopefully it won't be much more than this. The stretch. Throw back to first. Back in diving is Schreibvogel. If you can get 5 to 6 good innings, at least 5 innings out of Monday, then maybe you can go to Rosenbach, squaring the bunt, and he lays it down, foul down the third base side. Count is at 0-1. To Dallas Oquist. Monday's thrown 44 pitches so far, 28 for strikes. Your one-stop center for projects around your home office or yard is Ackley Building Center, 1402 Mill Street in Brush, and they carry appliances, Ackley Building Center. Stretch. Throw back to first, back in diving once again is Schreibvogel. 1 run on 3 hits for LaJunta, 1 run on 4 hits for Brush. Monday gets the sign. And the 0-1 pitch. Fastball is high. The count levels at 1 ball and 1 strike. LaJunta has owned Brush in the postseason, beating them 4 times from 2000 to 2011. Swung on, grounded into left field. That's a base hit. Schreibvogel the second. Monday in trouble for the second time in 3 innings here, in the last 3. And here is Tanner Cox, who reached via the catcher's interference. Again, they might be bunting in this situation. Stretch by Monday. And the pitch swung on and popped foul out of play. Count is at 0-1. Yeah, Monday locates that fastball right down the middle. He's going to find out what happens, and he's found out to these last 2 hitters, Schreibvogel and Oquist. They hit the ball well yesterday in that 4-run loss to Eaton. The stretch. Monday looks back. Steps off. Cox awaits the 0-1 pitch from Monday. And here it is. And the fastball is on the inside corner for a strike. It's 0-2. Yeah, this is when he's got to make that money pitch. You're ahead in the count. Force Cox to swing at a pitch that is outside the zone. Runners take their leads. And the 0-2. That is a call, strike 3, fastball on the outside corner. And Cox is out number 1 here in the 4th inning. That'll send up Cody Nell, who drove in a run on that fielder's choice on a ball hit in the hole, scoring Schreibvogel in the 2nd. Now the Beatmakers could use a double play and get out of this mess right now. The stretch. Big lead at 2nd. Monday steps off. And Monday's going to have to watch out over there for Schreibvogel. They're going to take those big leads as long as the Beatmaker infielders are not playing towards the back. The stretch. Monday looks back, and the pitch. Swung on and grounded weakly to third. Gutierrez drops the ball, picks it up. He throws to first in time. Good play by Mike Gutierrez. Would have had a force at third, but didn't field it cleanly. Runners advance to 2nd and 3rd. And there's 2 down for Andrew Flaherty. Well, this gets even bigger for Brush now, because a base hit could give him a 2-run lead. Straight up at 2 o'clock. This is 10-10 KSIR, Brush, Fort Morgan, Yuma. I'm John Beltran from Butch Butler Field. Andrew Flaherty, the hitter, the pitch, and that ball bounces in. Nice stop by Peterson. Flaherty struck out in his first at bat. Schreibvogel at 3rd, Oquist at 2nd. Critical hitter to retire here for Monday in a 1-1 game in the top of the 4th inning. Monday stretches. 1-0. Fastball is up and away. 2-0 to the 8th place hitter. 2 runners in scoring position for LaJunta. Monday looks in. And the 2-0 pitch swung on and fouled off to the left. The count is at 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike, 2 down, 2 on. Both in scoring position. Andrew Flaherty hitting for the left side. Awaiting the pitch. from Monday. Swung on and fisted slowly on the left side. It's going to be a tough play. Rosenbrock charges. He'll have no play. It's a base hit for Flaherty. Scoring at Schreivogel. LaJunta now leads 2-1, and that was just bad luck for Brush. And nothing that Rosenbrock could do there. That's just simply bad luck. There's Colton Williams, who grounded out. Williams hitting from the right side, 0 for 1 in the game. Here's the stretch. Monday looks in. And the pitch. Down and away, scooped up by Peterson. 1 ball and no strikes. Yeah, even if Rosenbrock comes out with that ball, he had no play at first. Flaherty had a base hit all the way. The stretch. And the pitch. Fastball is a little bit outside, 2-0. Well, you've got to get Williams because Cole Bryant is on deck. He's the leadoff hitter in the lineup and very good at that. Stretch by Monday. And the 2-0. Swung on and popped up on the right side. The first baseman, Tormolin, along the line, comes in, makes the catch. And LaJunta is done in inning number 4. However, they do score a run. And LaJunta does it on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left. 3.5 complete. It's LaJunta 2, Brush 1 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. LaJunta 2, Brush 1 as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning from Bush, Butler, Field, and Greeley. Colton Williams will face the bottom of the order in Jesus Cardenas, Mike Gutierrez, and Nico Guzman. They just took the lead on an infield single from Andrew Flaherty. A ball that was just hit off the fist. It had a lot of English to it. Scoring Schreibogel. Jesus is 1 for 1 in the game. He's had a base hit in all 3 games the Beat Diggers have played in the state tournament. As the second baseman will bat for Brush. Beat Diggers won earlier today 15-5 over Lamar. To get to this point after losing yesterday to Bayfield 16-2. The pitch swung on, fouled off to the right. No balls and 1 strike. Cardenas back in the box. Here's the wind and pitch, and that is over but low with a fastball. The count is level at 1 ball and 1 strike. You don't have to travel out of town to receive the best and most advanced hearing health care. Platte Valley Hearing Center, 409 East Platte Avenue in Fort Morgan. The pitch in the dirt. 2 balls and 1 strike. Well, if the Beat Diggers could somehow get Williams to throw about 100 pitches by the 5th inning, by near the end of the 5th inning, that would certainly help. 64 so far, with nobody out in the 4th. Swung on and fouled back. Count levels at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Jesus Cardenas here in the bottom of the 4th inning. LaJunta with single runs in the 2nd and 4th. The Beat Diggers scored their run in the 3rd. And the offering, and that ball hit him in the lower back. I don't know if he was trying to throw a breaking pitch, but Jesus is going to get up slowly from that one. That was not a fastball, though, but still, it's going to hurt either way. That'll send up Mike Gutierrez. He was hit by a pitch. And Williams knows you can't do that with 2 strikes. Now Gutierrez out to talk to third base and head coach Mark Muniz. We'll find out what the strategy is here. 1 inning ago, Alec Peterson was on to lead off the inning. Montos Garcia could not lay down a bunt and struck out. Gutierrez got hit around that left hand. Hopefully he won't be a hitter shy here, knowing that he got plunked in his first at-bat. The stretch by Williams squaring the bunt, and he pops it up. That's going to be caught, and no throw to first as it will be. But back in there is Jesus. And there's 1 down. Well, that's too bad. Good idea by Gutierrez, but he just popped it up to the pitcher. One down for Nico Guzman, who struck out swinging in his first at-bat. And you got to make sure you get on top of that pitch if you're bunting. Guzman drove in 3 in the opening game. The stretch and the offering. Swing and a miss. Well, he's pulling that left leg. You can't hit it like that. It's 0-1. Got to stay in there. No balls and 1 strike to the sophomore center fielder. 2-1 LaJunta in the bottom of the 4th inning. Stretch in the offering. Swung on, fouled off to the right. Count is at 0-2 to Nico Guzman. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 on. The Tigers lead the Beat Diggers by a run in the bottom of the 4th inning. The stretch by Williams. And the pitch swung on and driven foul off to the right and out of play. Count remains at 0-2 with Alec Peterson on deck. No balls, 2 strikes. The stretch, and Guzman awaits the 0-2. Swing and a miss through the fastball right by him. He strikes out. There's 2 down. Alec Peterson is coming up. He singled and walked. He's been on base both times, officially 1 for 1 in the game. Colton Williams struck out the side in that first inning, building up the strikeout total. The Beat Diggers have had their problems at times putting the ball in play. But then again, this is the state tournament where the pitching is at its very best. The stretch. Pitch to Peterson. Swing and a miss. A fastball letter high. It's 0-1. To the sophomore catcher. No balls and 1 strike to Peterson. The stretch and the offering, and that's low. 1 ball, 1 strike. 7 strikeouts for Williams. He's walked 1 and hit 2 batters. Jesus Cardenas was hit by a pitch. He was at first with nobody. I was still there with 2 down. And the right-hander, Williams, delivers. Fastball is over, but low. 2 balls and 1 strike to Alec Peterson. LaJunta 2, Brush 1 in the bottom of the 4th inning from Butch Butler Field. The winner advances, the loser goes home. And the offering. Fastball, ooh, that's a strike. Looked like the same location. And a different call. What's the strike zone then? The fans don't like it at all along the Brush side. I don't blame them. Same pitch, and it was called a strike after the previous one was called a ball. 2-2. The stretch and the pitch, and that is over, but low. Runner going to second. The throw is nearly hit Cardenas. He's got the stolen base. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody was really there covering. It had to be backed up by the center fielder, Schreibvogel. So it is 3-2 to Alec Peterson. A base hit could tie the game for the Beat Diggers. In the bottom of the 4th inning. First stolen base by the Beat Diggers today, and Jesus got a great jump. The stretch. Williams delivers. Swing and a miss as Peterson strikes out. Inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a man left. We played 4 from Butch Butler Field. It is LaJunta 2, Brush 1 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. The Beat Diggers trail LaJunta 2-1 in the top of the 5th inning. And LaJunta will be coming up with the top of the order. Cole Bryant, Elias Altamirano, and Casey Weber against right-hander Tyler Monday. He's battled his way nicely through these 4 innings. Run into some trouble, but gotten out of that trouble for the most part. A fielder's choice and an infield single have plated the runs. And that has been it for LaJunta, but it's good enough for the 2-1 advantage. Monday's thrown 57 pitches, struck out 3 and walked 1. But Cole Bryant is lined out and singled. Also was caught stealing. One of the tougher hitters to retire in this LaJunta lineup, which is why he leads off. Batting from the left side, the stretch by Monday. And the pitch. And that changeup is down and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Cole Bryant. Monday gets a sign. Andy 1-0. That rides outside. Yeah, you don't want to walk this guy. Even though he was thrown out, he does have speed. 2-0. Cole Bryant. Monday delivers. Down and away. 3 balls and no strikes. Oh, the way Colton Williams has been pitching, he's got 8 strikeouts already. You don't want to give him a 2 or 3 run lead, or obviously even more than that. Stretch by Monday. 3-0 pitch, and that is on the outside corner for a strike. It's 3-1. To Cole Bryant. Peterson lays down the sign. And the 3-1 pitch, and that rides inside. It's a walk. Ooh. Second walk issued by Monday, but that one might hurt. Elias Altamirano has struck out and popped out. He is 0 for 2 in the game. Keeping community banking simple and committed to their community, Morgan Federal Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, short lead at first. Monday delivers. Swung on and grounded sharply to short, and it goes right underneath Rosenbrock's glove into left center field, and Bryant is around second. He's into third. And the defensive woes continue for the Beat Diggers. That would have been a double play. Instead, it's an error by Rosenbrock, and LaJunta now threatening to extend the lead. Oh, that is too bad. That would have been a double play. And the courtesy runner for LaJunta, Xavier Carrillo. The Beat Diggers more than likely will relinquish at least a run in this inning. A definite double play for Rosenbrock there at short. And LaJunta's already up 2-1 in the 5th inning. Weber has popped out and grounded out. And the ball was hit hard by Altamirano, but right at Rosenbrock. And that's why that one hurts right now. Peterson relaying the signs to Monday and the rest of the defense. Here is Casey Weber. Carrillo might be taking off from first to stretch. Monday delivers. The breaking ball is grounded to short. Rosenbrock plays it off his chest, picks it up, throws to first, and that's going to be late. That's a rough hop there. And that's going to be scored an error again. It is an RBI on a little bit of a rough hop. And let's see, Carrillo just talking to his head coach. There will be an error on Rosenbrock. It's now 3-1 as scoring was Bryant. Yeah, they didn't take the best hop for Rosenbrock, but scored an error nonetheless. Now the Beat Diggers have got to keep this at a 3-1 game. And that's why you cannot walk the leadoff hitter. And you do that, you never know what happens. Even if you had a double play potentially on the next hitter, Monday will stay in the game. And here's Troy Schreivogel, who's nothing but trouble, a double and a single. With LaJunta holding a 3-1 lead here in the 5th inning. The runners take their lead, still nobody out in the 5th inning. Yeah, I think at the very least you got to keep this at 4-1 or 5-1 at the very worst. 3-1 now. You're just forecasting what could happen in this frame. You've got the best hitter up there today. The stretch. Monday looks back. Monday delivers. Fastball runs inside. 1 ball and no strikes. To Troy Schreibvogel. And that's the way it's been all day. The higher seed has won every game in this tournament, 8-0, and brushes the lower seed in this game. The offering, fastball, that's a strike on the outside corner. It's level at 1-1. That's Holy Family eliminated Ken Denver, 19-2. Brush eliminated Lamar, 15-5. Looking back is Monday. And the 1-1. Swung on and popped up down the right field line. That ball's got some carry to it. Way back is Matos Garcia still going back, and he drops the ball in right field. He had a beat on it, and now the runners advance one base, gotten us back to first, and sliding back in safely is Schreibvogel. And Tormolen said he was well off the bag. He was well off the bag, and he applied the tag, but they called him safe. Well, let's see. It's not scored yet. I'm going to score that in air. I mean, he had, all right, they'll score a base hit. But I tell you, Matos just looked like he had a basket catch there. But they have scored a hit from here. Well, and I guess a difference in judgment, but they're giving him a hit on that long fly ball. Here's Dallas Oquist. This game could get out of hand right now. The stretch. And the pitch. Swung on and popped foul out of play off to the right. No balls and 1 strike, but a very makeable play by Matos Garcia. I think they just got him in too many different positions. He's played second, short, catcher, center, and right this year. And the offering, and that's low. Oquist has walked and singled. So Schreibvogel now officially 3 for 3. The stretch. Infield playing in, and the pitch. And the breaking ball is just inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. The Beat Diggers are in danger of falling behind by several runs here if they cannot get out of this jam. The base is loaded, and nobody out. 3-1 LaJunta in the 5th inning. And a 2-1. Swang, and Jimenez threw it right by him. Might have actually taken something off. It's 2-2 to Dallas Oquist. Wow, 2 errors in the inning, and I thought that was a third, but it was ruled a hit on what should have been a basket catch and right by Matos. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and popped up into center field. Nico Guzman is going back. He ranges under it, makes the catch. Runner tags from third. Carrillo will score on the sac fly by Dallas Oquist. LaJunta now leads 4-1. The other runners hold. And that will send up Tanner Cox. Reached in a catcher's interference and then struck out looking. The Brush defense has abandoned them again. Now the offense has to make up for the stretch by Monday, but they still got to get out of this frame. Only down by 3. Monday with a long look, the pitch, and the breaking ball runs on the inside corner for a strike. And it's 0-1. Yeah, the critical play, besides the leadoff walk issued by Monday to Bryant, was that hard grounder hit to Rosenbrock for a potential double play, and he botched it. And the pitch bounces in. Nice block by Peterson. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. And that's been the case. LaJunta has owned Brush in the postseason. They have a 3-run lead here in the 5th inning. Stretched by Monday, and the pitch swung on line into right field for a base hit. Let's see if Weber's going to score. The throw towards the plate, towards Peterson. He applies the tag, but he doesn't have the ball. He dropped the ball. And safe is Weber on the RBI single over there by Tanner Cox. The throw was in time, but he dropped the ball, and LaJunta leads 5-1. Runners advance to second and third. And we could have a pitching change here. That was a perfect throw by Montos Garcia. But that could be it. As John Hirschfeld Jr. is out there. And now 5-1. Yeah, we will have a pitching change brought to you by Greg Mullen and State Farm Insurance. We'll take it with him. Let the State Farm Insurance office of Greg Mullen and Brush help you find the best policy to fit your life. Home, auto, life, and health. State Farm Insurance there for you and your family. Give Greg Mullen a call. 842-4555. Mitch Tormolen will be the new pitcher. We'll take a 1-minute break on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Well, Mitch Tormolen's the new pitcher, 6-1. Or check that, 5-1, LaJunta, here in the top of the 5th inning. And Mitch Tormolen, here in this frame, will be throwing. Well, won't be throwing at all because there'll be an intentional walk issued to Cody Nell. Of course, that's without throwing a pitch because that's the way that's scored, even at this level. Here's Andrew Flaherty. He had that infield single in the last inning. Bases loaded, the infield playing in, 1 out, the pitch. And that ball bounces into Peterson. Flaherty at 1 for 2 with a single. The stretch by Tormolen. And the pitch. And that fastball runs inside, 2-0. Well, now he's got to throw something pretty much down the middle at this point. The stretch and the offering. Fastball is high. Oh, boy. 3-0 is now the count to Andrew Flaherty. Tormolen's got to come in with some 3-0 pitch. That's right there for a strike. Schreibvogel at third, Cox at second, Nell at first. Out of the stretch, with the bases loaded, 1 down. The pitch, that's a fastball. Oh, boy, that looks maybe a little bit high. Bases loaded walk, it's 6-1. Here's Colton Williams, who's grounded out and popped out. The 9th hitter of the inning. 4 runs across for LaJunta. Stretch by Tormolen, the pitch. Fastball is a strike. Right down the middle, it's 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. Stretch in the offering. Swung on and popped up down the right field line into foul territory. Maybe Monday giving chase. And the ball drops inside the line for a base hit. Monday will run the ball back in. Scoring is Cox and a pop fly single by Williams. Now 7-1, LaJunta. And the bases remain reloaded for Colt Bryant. This is a danger of becoming maybe a 5-run game. And now, let's see what Bart Muniz is out there for. Not sure exactly what happened, but the ball was definitely fair from this vantage point. Colt Bryant, a line drive single, and a walk. The 10th hitter of the inning. He began this frame with a walk. Now we got, let's see what the issue is here. We might have a courtesy runner. And we will for Flaherty. As Brush in all types of trouble now. Trailing 7-1. Mitch Eggert will now run at first. And Mitch Tormolen now contending with Cole Bryant. And the Beat Diggers have been involved in two one-sided games. This was a 2-1 game going into this frame. Here's the wind and pitch. Fastball, a little bit low and away. 1 ball and no strikes. And the offering. Not even close. 2-0. And the pitch. That's way outside. 3-0. Now this thing is getting out of hand here. 3-0 to Cole Bryant. Pitch by Tormolen. It's in there for a strike. Count now sitting at 3 balls and 1 strike. To Cole Bryant. Line and offering. Swung on and lifted into left center field. A long run for Randy Baker. To his left. Makes the catch. Runner tags. Run scores. It's now 9-1. After the sacrifice fly. Now 9-1 in favor of the Tigers. They've scored 7 runs in the frame. Now let's see what the Beat Diggers can muster up defensively here and offensively. Swing and a miss to Elias Altamirano. 11th hitter of the inning. No balls and 1 strike. The stretch by Tormolen and the pitch swung on, line to right field. That's a base hit. Matos Garcia gets to that baseball, and they cannot send the runner home. The bases will be reloaded. And wow, 9-1 here. Casey Weber will now hit for LaJunta. This inning has been a big mess for Brush. A very, very, very big mess for the Beat Diggers. The wind by Tormolen, the pitch. Fastball is down and away. 1 ball and no strikes. There are 2 outs. That's the good news here, but the Beat Diggers are down by 8. The offering. Swung on, foul back. The count is level at 1 ball and 1 strike. To Casey Weber. Line and pitch. Swung on, driven deep into left center field. That ball is going to find a gap. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. The ball is loose out there in center field. It's a bases clearing double. A 3-run double for Weber. 12-1 now. Well, you can forget about this one now for the Beat Diggers. As Tormolen has been hit hard here. And let's see if he even stays in the game at this point. It's a heck of a baseball game, 2-1 going into the inning. But it's just falling apart for Brush. And it looks like we'll have another pitching change. We'll take it with him. It's Brush trailing LaJunta 12-1 in the 5th inning on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Beat Diggers down 11-1. Not 12-1, 11-1 after the 3-run double there by Casey Weber. Alec Peterson will now pitch. More than likely, Matos Garcia would be behind the plate, which has normally been the custom. Let's see if that's going to be the case. 11 runs on 10 hits now for LaJunta. Beat Diggers 1 run on 4 hits, but 2 huge errors in this inning. And it just killed them, and now they're down by 10, and this could be a 5-inning game. If the Beat Diggers don't score at least a run, and who knows, maybe LaJunta tacks on to their total. So Brush scored 9 runs in the 7th inning against Lamar. Now they give up a 9 spot in the 5th inning against LaJunta and trail 11-1. As Alec Peterson is on the hill. I'm anticipating Matos Garcia coming from behind the plate. Well, the Beat Diggers are going to finish as high as 5th or 6th place, and they'll be eliminated today unless they can do something over the final 3 innings. Still plenty of swings perhaps to come for Brush, but they've got to get the game now to the 6th inning. Let's make sure. Monday will move to 3rd. Tormolen's back at 1st. And which means Jesus Cardenas would go to right. And those are all the changes made for the Beat Diggers. This is their 3rd pitcher of the inning. Monday did not pitch bad at all. He just didn't get the defensive support. He gave them kind of what they needed. Here's Troy Schreivogel, runner at second after the bases clearing double. The stretch and the pitch. The breaking ball is down and away. A double and 2 singles, although the single that Schreivogel hit to the right fielder Matos Garcia I thought was a play that could have been made out there in a long fly ball. But ruled a base hit, the stretch, and the 1-0. Changeup is in the dirt. 2 balls and no strikes. This is the 13th hitter of the inning. 9 have crossed. There's 2 down and a man on. Schreivogel awaits. The pitch, here it is. In the dirt again. And the runner takes off for 3rd. Montos throws over there, but it's going to be late. It's going to be a wild pitch as Weber is into 3rd. 3-0. Troy Schreivogel. 3 balls and no strikes. And the pitch down and away, and it's a walk. This will be the 14th hitter of the inning. It's Dallas Oquist. Nope, check that. We'll have a pinch hitter. It'll be Dylan Evat heading for LaJunta. I hate to see these games that are so good for so long, then they turn into a laugher. And you can break down certain plays, and you certainly can in this game, especially in this frame. Or if you make a play, you stay in the game. You miss a play, or 2, you're out of the game. You don't have to close in your house alone. Northern Colorado Title at 130 West Kiowa in Fort Morgan will provide you with a stress-free closing. Northern Colorado Title, way outside. 1 ball and no strikes. You get out of this frame, you've got to score a run in the bottom of the 5th inning to extend the game. It's still a 10-run rule after 5 innings. Didn't think it would get to that at this point. Now when it was 2-1 going into the 5th. 1 ball, no strikes with the runners at 1st and 3rd. The stretch. Peterson delivers, and the breaking ball is over but low. 2 balls and no strikes. Now Peterson has thrown 6 pitches, all for balls. Montos Garcia lays down the sign. 2-0 pitch. Swung on, line to right field. That's a base hit. That ball continues to roll. Weber crosses home plate. Schreivogel to 3rd on Eviat's base hit. And now it is 12-1 in the top of the 5th inning. They'll bring up Tanner Cox. Catcher's interference, struck out and singled. The stretch. And the offering. And the breaking ball swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Now the Beat Diggers have to score 2 runs in the bottom of the 5th inning to extend it to a sixth inning. No balls and one strike. Stretched by Peterson. And the pitch. And the curveball is up and away. Count levels at 1-1. 10 runs across in the inning for LaJunta. And now Maltos Garcia will go out to talk to his pitcher. Only played an hour and 37 minutes, and this could be a very short game if LaJunta can retire Brush here in the bottom of the fifth inning coming up. But first, we have to get through the 15th hitter of this inning. LaJunta's batted around 1.5 times, let's put it that way. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 on, 2 out. Diggers defeated Lamar earlier today, 15-5, but now on the other end of another rout. Stretched by Peterson. And the pitch outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Yeah, I don't know how much energy Peterson has out there. He's been playing catcher for better part of 12 innings. Now he's pitching. It's a lot of activity. Swung on and popped up. The first baseman, Tormolen, makes the catch as he backpedals. And that half inning, thank goodness, is all over. 10 runs on 6 hits, 2 huge errors, and 2 men left. Maybe the last chance for the Diggers. They trail LaJunta 12-1 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. This could be it for the Diggers as they trail now by a score of 12-1. As we head here to the bottom of the fifth inning. LaJunta with 10 runs in the top of the fifth inning. Arnoldo Maltos Garcia will lead off. Yeah, we apologize for any discrepancies on the ESPNI score. What I have on my program as opposed to what's showing up on the web are two totally different things, but it is 12-1. The pitch swung on and fisted foul off to the right. And we'll do our best to reload that stuff. Apparently there was a server issue that was not, certainly not on our end. No balls and 1 strike. And the pitch down and in. 1-1. Diggers perhaps facing their final 3 outs of the 2013 season. Maltos Garcia in the game has struck out twice. The right-hander Williams delivers. Swung on line, and that is a base hit into left field for Arnoldo Maltos Garcia. The Diggers have picked up their 5th hit of the game. There's Kyle Rosenbrock. Rosenbrock has struck out and singled, so he's 1 for 2. Well, if Rosenbrock can kiss one, we'll go to the 6th inning. Short lead for Maltos Garcia. The stretch. And the pitch. Swung on, grounded to short. Could be 2, and the ball takes a terrible hop into shallow center field. Well, that I'm going to call base hit. Let's see if it's scored a base hit or that's going to be scored in air. But that's a single. That was a terrible hop. Yeah, that's. I agree with the gentleman here. They know more than I do. That's a base hit on a vicious hop out to the shortstop Weber. So Rosenbrock now 2 for 3. Yeah, that was a terrible hop. That'll bring up Mitch Tormolen, 1 for 2. Struck out and singled. Diggers have their first 2 on here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Stretching a pitch. Swung on and grounded into left field for a base hit. Let's see if Maltos Garcia is going to be sent home. No, he's going to be held up at third. And the bases are now loaded. Boy, it's too bad. This couldn't have been in a competitive game. So the Diggers have 3 singles to begin the bottom of the 5th inning. Ryan Hirschfeld will now bat. Well, the score maybe, God, again, I would think, about 6 runs. It's 12-1 now. You get about 6 runs, and talking 12-7, then maybe. Well, when Brush was eliminated in 2010 by Holy Family, that was a 12-7 game, and they were down, I think, 10-0 or 11-0 early in that game. Brush just wants to get this to a sixth inning. And the Bee Diggers are being out-hit 11-7, but they're being outscored 12-1. Ryan Hirschfeld has popped out twice. Brush has never led in this game, although Hirschfeld was up there with first and third in the third in a 1-1 game and then popped to center, and the ball was not hit deep enough to score Rosenbrock. Tormolen's had a tremendous day after 5 RBIs in the opening game and 1 in this one. Bases loaded, nobody out in the bottom of the fifth. A stretch by Williams. And the pitch. And the breaking ball is in the dirt. Blocked by Altamirano. It's 1-0. Eaton was down 8-0 to LaJunta yesterday and won the game 14-10. But then again, that is Eaton. And they play at another level. Bee Diggers looking to up themselves to that level. And the 1-0. Down and away. 2 balls and no strikes. What do you do if you're Hirschfeld right now? You're in a hitter's count. You know you need at least 2 runs to extend the game to the 6th inning. Down 12-1 with the bases loaded, nobody out. Stretch in the offering. And that fastball is up and away. 3-0. With Montos Garcia at third, Rosenbrock at second, Tormolen at first. There'll be activity in the LaJunta bullpen. 3 balls and no strikes. Colton Williams has thrown 85 pitches. And the offering, and that is over but low. It's a bases-loaded walk to Hirschfeld. Montos Garcia will score. It's now LaJunta 12, Brush 2, still with nobody out in the bottom of the 5th inning. That'll send up Tyler Monday. Still need another run to extend this game to the 6th. Monday is grounded out and struck out. He's 0 for 2 in the game. The stretch. Williams comes home. Swung on and driven in the air down the right field line. A long run coming in and making the catch. Rosenbrock tagged up at third. A very high throw towards the plate. Rosenbrock will score on the sac fly by Monday as the catch was made. A very nice running catch in right field. And I believe by Oquist it's now 12-3. Nope. Check that. That would have been by Eviat out there. And they're going to peel the third, but there's no way. Rosenbrock did tag. So it's now 12-3. Tormolen does go to third, as I mentioned. So Tyler Monday did his job. He got the run in. Here's Jesus Cardenas, who was singled and been hit by a pitch. Williams out of the stretch. And a step off. Hirschfeld back to first. Eviat doesn't make that catch. That would have scored maybe a second run, but he made a nice running play coming in, and that's the defense you need. And the pitch runs inside with a fastball, 1 ball and no strikes. One ball and no strikes to Cardenas. And the offering. Fastball is a strike on the inside corner, just above bell level. The count levels at 1 ball and 1 strike. LaJunta 12, Brush 3, 1 down. Runners at the corners in the bottom of the 5th inning. The stretch here by Williams. The pitch swung on, driven down the line in right field into foul territory. Long run, but Eviat's not going to get to that ball. Goes to 1-2. He just came into the game in this inning. Good-looking right fielder. One ball and 2 strikes to Jesus. Single and hit by pitch so far today. Got a base hit in every one of the state tournament games for Brush. 9 runs in the 5th inning broke the game wide open for LaJunta. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cardenas waits the pitch. Swung on and chopped slowly towards the shortstop. Going to be a tough play. And the throw to first is going to be made, and that is in time. Excellent play by Weber. Brush fans don't like it, but he was definitely out. Scoring is Mitch Tormolen on the RBI ground out by Cardenas. It's now LaJunta 12, Brush 4. Yeah, I mean, he was definitely out. There's no question about that. That ball beat him to the bag. Advancing to second is Hirschfeld. 2 down in the inning. Oscar Soto will now be the pinch hitter. So Soto hitting from the left side. Here in this frame, Soto struck out a couple of times in the first game. Big, strong left-handed hitter for the Beat Diggers, who have plated 3 in this frame. Soto officially in game 1 was 0 for 4. Righty against lefty. The stretch by Williams. And the pitch. Fastball down the middle for a strike. It's 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. The stretch. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him. And the count is at 0-2 to Oscar Soto. Hirschfeld leads off of second. And the offering, that is outside with a fastball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hirschfeld off of second. The stretch. Soto awaits the 1-2 pitch. And he takes a fastball. That is outside. Very close, but off the plate. Count goes to 2-2 to Soto. And the Beat Diggers have done what they've needed to do, extending the game here. But they'll have to pitch and play defense in the 6th inning to get it to a 7th. And a 2-2 pitch, and that's down and in with a fastball, 3-2. On deck is Nico Guzman. Three balls and 2 strikes to Oscar Soto. The stretch and the offering. Fastball is outside, and Soto walks. That'll bring up Nico Guzman, who in the game has struck out twice. Well, he's going to have to take a good, solid swing, a compact swing. Now one of these 3-run homer swings, he doesn't have that in his arsenal. That was part of the issue with his first 2 at-bats. He took a huge swing on a couple of those at-bats. Let's see what he does now. The stretch by Williams. Pitch to Guzman. Swung on and fouled off to the right. Good swing there. And the count is sitting at no balls and 1 strike. Oh, and 1 to Guzman. Hirschfeld at second, Soto at first. And the offering. Swung on, that ball is chopped right back to the mound. The throw to first, and Nico Guzman is retired, and the inning is over. However, the Beat Diggers extend the game to a 6th inning. 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left. The Beat Diggers trail LaJunta by a score of 12-4 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. LaJunta 12, Brush 4 as we head to the top of the 6th inning. It'll be the 7, 8, and 9 hitters for the Tigers. Cody Nell, followed by Andrew Flaherty and Colton Williams against right-hander Alec Peterson. Holy Family with a 3-1 lead over Bayfield in the 3rd inning. That's an elimination game from Jackson Field here in Greeley. Peterson will throw to Cody Nell, 0 for 2. He's hit into a fielder's choice, scoring the first run of the game, grounded out, and then was intentionally walked. Started with Monday, then went for Mullen. Now Peterson, the pitch. That changeup is low and away. 1 ball, no strikes. Peterson's going to have to get them through this inning in the 7th as well. Stretch, and the 1-0. And that breaking ball is going to be a ball, no swing, 2 balls and no strikes. 12 runs, 11 hits, no errors for LaJunta. They've stranded 6, 4 runs, 7 hits, 3 errors for Brush, and they have stranded 8. The stretch, and the offering. Outside. Yeah, Alex's control here has been atrocious. 11 balls and 3 strikes. The stretch, 3-0, and that's a strike. But then again, like I said, he was playing catcher for about 12 innings. That's just today. He played whole game yesterday. That's a lot to ask of this young man. 3-1, and the offering bounces it in and now walks. That'll bring up the 8th place hitter in the lineup. That'll be Andrew Flaherty. Flaherty has struck out. He singled in what was the go-ahead run in the 4th, that little infield hit. And he walked with the bases loaded as well. Stretch. Peterson delivers. Fastball is inside. 1 ball and no strikes. But Brush has used a lot of pitchers, almost and we're not talking just today. Obviously, Hirschfeld did go the distance against LeBar. And the pitch swung on line foul off to the left on that changeup. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Don't let finances stand in your way of pursuing your college education. Visit Morgan Community College online at morgancc.edu or stop by the campus for a personal advising session that will get you on the right track and find out what options are available to help you. No matter what age you are at MCC, you can imagine your possibilities. Believe in yourself and achieve your goal. Morgan Community College. Changeup is low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Just past the top of the hour. This is 1010 KSIR. Brush, Fort Morgan. Greeley, the pitch. Changeup in the dirt. 3-1. Yesterday they threw Rosenbrock, Guzman, and Zane foul. Hirschfeld. Earlier today, this is the 7th pitcher the Bee Diggers are using. Flaherty walks. If you want to get this game to a 6th inning, got to throw some strikes, or to a 7th, I should say. 12-4 Brush. Colton, you've just walked the bottom 2 hitters in the lineup. Williams is grounded out, popped out, and singled. He's 1 for 3. Peterson stretches. And a pitch. Up and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Now, they've got nobody after Peterson, really. They could bring in Foul again. He certainly can throw. Or B.J. Hirschfeld off the bench. Swung on, and that's going to be gone. Into deep left field, and goodbye, a 3-run homer for Colton Williams. LaJunta 15, Brush 4 in the top of the 6th inning. No doubt about it. 4 RBIs for Colton Williams. Here's Cole Bryant, a line drive, a single, a walk, and a sac fly. It's 1 for 2. Peterson looks in, and the pitch. Changeup is low. 1 ball and no strikes. And the offering. Swung on, that's a base hit into right center field. Hit number 13 for LaJunta. Elias Altamirano is struck out, popped out, reached on an error and singled. So he's 1 for 4 in the game. This was a 2-1 game, believe it or not, after 4 innings. Now it's 15-4 in the 6th, the stretch. And the pitch. And the curveball is outside. I don't think Alec's been comfortable on that mound since he came in. It's pretty obvious. 19 balls and 7 strikes. And the stretch and the pitch. Changeup is in there for a strike. Count is level at 1-1. I guess the good news is that 3 of Rush's top 4 pitchers are all coming back, including a couple of sophomores. And the offering. Curveball is popped foul out of play. Count moves to 1-2. To Elias Altamirano. The Diggers a year ago made it to the second weekend and lost to Eaton in the state championship game 6-4. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Peterson looks in. And the pitch. Curveball is grounded foul up the third base side. Well, we're going to play 2 baseball games each, well over 2 hours. This one's at 2 hours, but we still have 6 outs to record. 3 here in the top of the 6th and 3 in the bottom of the 6th, unless the Beat Diggers can come up and hit the ball again like they did in the 5th inning. Stretched by Peterson. And the pitch. Swung on and fouled. Off to the right, remains at 1-2. Three-run double in this game from Casey Weber and a 3-run homer by Colton Williams. That might be B.J. Hirschfeld warming up in the right field bullpen for Brush. Peterson continues to struggle in this inning. The stretch. And long pause, the pitch. Swung on and popped into center field. Nico Guzman to his left. Ranges under it, and he drops the ball. Now the throw to second, and safe is going to be Bryant. You got to be kidding me. Holy mohungus. A very, very, very routine play, and he just dropped the ball. The Beat Diggers now with 4 errors in the game. And here's Casey Weber. And it could have been charged a 5th error, no doubt about it. The stretch. And the offering. Breaking ball is in the dirt. One ball and no strikes. That catcher's interference is scored in. You want to come in and run it? And the offering, swing and a miss. On the line. 1-1. One and one. Runners take their leads. Bryant at second, Altamirano at first. The stretch and the pitch. Breaking ball is outside. Two and one. I never thought just an out would be something you look forward to. Swung on, driven into deep center field. Guzman comes in, now goes back. He makes that catch, and the runners retreat to second and first, and there is one down. One down in the sixth inning for Troy Schreibvogel. All he's done is go 3 for 3. A double, 2 singles, and a walk. The stretch and a pitch. Upstairs. 1 ball and no strikes. To Schreibvogel. Looking back in the offering. Swung on, grounded off the end of the bat. The first baseman, Troy Mullen, has it go right underneath his glove into right field. Rounding third. and scoring is Bryant. It'll be another error on the Beat Diggers. It is now 16-4. And this is getting more painful by the moment. Extremely painful. Runners now at the corners. Here's Dylan Eviat, who had a single in his first at bat. The stretch and the pitch, and the breaking ball is a strike. Down and away, it's 0-1. No balls and one strike. The stretch. And the offering. Curveball is right there. It's strike two. No balls and two strikes. The stretch. And the offering. Curveball is grounded foul down the third baseline. The Beat Diggers have committed 5 errors in the game. That catcher's interference. That is an official error according to all baseball rules. And that happened earlier in the game when Alec Peterson was behind the plate. Altamirano at third, Schreibvogel at first. Stretching a pitch. Swung on, driven high and deep to right field. Way back is Cardenas towards the track, and it's over his head. A run is going to score. Schreibvogel to third. Schreibvogel around third. Schreibvogel to the plate. Throw to third, and it's a 2-run triple for Eviat. LaJunta, 18, Brush 4. And they played at 6 runs in the top of the 6th inning. Wow. I don't know what I need now and what the Beat Digger fans need. I know they're giving it their all out there. I think we're going to have a pitching change. This is tough to watch. Nothing better than good baseball, nothing worse than bad. We'll have a pitching change. We'll take a 2-minute break. The Beat Diggers are down by 14 for the second straight day on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Well, the Beat Diggers now trail by a score of 18-4. Jesus Cardenas will be the 4th pitcher used in this game for Brush. He'll face Tanner Cox. Stretching a pitch. Swung on. That ball is grounded up the middle. Base hit. Dylan Eviat scores. 19-4 in favor of LaJunta. I'll repeat, this was a 2-1 game going into the 5th inning in favor of LaJunta. They have scored 17 runs in the last inning and a third. There's still only 1 out. Cody Nell is 0 for 2. The pitch, up and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Alec Peterson now in right. Stretched by Cardenas, and the pitch. Down and away. 2-0. Now you can close the book on the first 3 pitchers here for Brush. 2-0 pitch. Swung on, grounded to short. Rosenbrock has it, flips to second, and that's 1. That's the only play that will be made. And there's 2 down. 2 down here in the top of the 6th inning. Now we got another pinch hitter. Mitch Eggert to bat for LaJunta, left-handed hitter. Now let's see if we can give you the line on the Beat Digger pitchers today. They really didn't get much help defensively. Just way too many youthful mistakes, and that's what happens with a young team. A lot of youthful mistakes. Monday went 4 1/3 innings, 75 pitches, 7 runs, only 3 earned. 3 strikeouts, 2 walks. Tormolen was the second pitcher, a third of an inning. Pitch is swung on in line. That's a base hit into left field by Eggert. Tormolen gave up all those runs that were earned through just 21 pitches. Peterson, 2/3 of an inning, 7 runs, 3 earned. No strikeouts, 3 walks, and now Cardenas is the fourth pitcher. Let's see who's going to hit now for LaJunta. They batted virtually everybody in this game. Xavier Carrillo will now hit. Williams was due up, but he's grounded out, popped out, singled, and a 3-run homer, and they figure, let's give it to somebody else. The Beat Diggers in their 2 losses, because we know this is going to be a loss, have been outscored 35-6. But if you like long baseball games time-wise, we've had them here from Greeley. Xavier Carrillo now hits with 2 down and 2 on. And 7 runs across. And the breaking ball is a strike on the outside corner. No balls and 1 strike. At this point, Brush would need 6 runs in the bottom of the 6th to extend the game to a 7th inning. Stretched by Jesus and the offering. Swung on, grounded left side, and Monte has it go off his left leg. It deflects towards the second base bag. That'll be another error on the Beat Diggers, and the bases are now loaded. Misjudged out there by Monday. Beat Diggers have now committed 6 errors in the game. Here's Cole Bryant. The pitch, outside, 1 ball, no strikes. This is the 13th hitter of the inning. Stretched by Jesus in the pitch, down and away. 2-0. Lined out, singled, walked, sac fly, singled. Bryant now with a 6th plate appearance. The pitch bounces it in there. It's off of Matos Garcia. Cody now will score from third in the wild pitch. Other runners advance. It is now 20-4. 17 runs over the last 2 innings. 3 balls and no strikes to Bryant. The stretch by Jesus and the pitch. That's a strike on the outside corner. 3-1 to Bryant. And the offering. That's high, and it's a walk. Elias Altamirano has reached twice via an error. Struck out, popped out, and singled. He is 1 for 5 in the game. But he will not hit. Instead, the hitter will be Tyson Duran. Tyson Duran will now hit. Oh, I got number 9. Oh, they're telling me somebody different here. So Sal Ortega apparently will hit for LaJunta with the bases loaded. 20 runs on 16 hits for LaJunta, 4 runs on 7 hits for the Beat Diggers. LaJunta has not committed an error. The Beat Diggers have 6 in the game. And the pitch swung on, grounded left side. Monday cannot field it, plays it off his body, picks it up. There'll be no throw. That's error number 7 on the Beat Diggers. The run scores as Eggert crosses home plate. It is now 21-4 in favor of LaJunta. Unbelievably enough, they still haven't scored as many runs as they did in the prior inning. The pitch bounces it in. Now they're going to score a 10th run as the ball goes to the screen. And it's now 22-4 as Carrillo scores. Well, this is why, if you want a recap of the game, just go to KSIRsports.com. If I recap the game during the postgame, I'd be here for about an hour. 10 runs in the 5th and 6th innings alone. Swung on. That's driven down the left field line. Baker's not going to get there. Takes one hop off the middle of the fence. 2 runs will score. Casey Weber to second. He now has a 3-run double and a 2-run double to go along with that. And LaJunta now leads by a score of 24-4. That'll bring up Troy Schreivogel. This will be the 16th hitter of the inning. Schreivogel, a double, a single, a walk, and an error. And the pitch. Outside corner with a changeup. It's 0-1. Yeah, this game won't go beyond 6 innings, that's for sure now. You got to score 11 runs. Changeup down and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. 7 errors for Brush in the game. Stretch in the offering. Swing and a miss on a changeup. Schreivogel tried to hit that one to St. Mary's Catholic Church. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Took a huge swing there. The stretch and the offering. Curveball is grounded right up the middle. Shortstop Rosenbrock has it, sets, throws, and the inning is finally over. For the Bee Diggers now, as they take the fielders, they'll be at the plate. They've been on the field for forever. In the top of the 6th inning for LaJunta, 12 runs, 6 hits, 4 errors, and a man left on base. Now the Bee Diggers are back in the dugout. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. LaJunta 24, Brush 4. This is 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. LaJunta leads Brush 24-4 as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning, bottom of the 6th inning, excuse me. Bunch of changes here for LaJunta. We'll tell you that Cody Nell, now the pitcher. Dylan Eviat at third. Xavier Carrillo in right. And everything else virtually remains the same. Alec Peterson has singled, walked, and struck out. He is 1 for 2. As he now steps in against Cody Nell. Bee Diggers only being out-hit by 9, but being outscored by 20. And that's because of 7 errors in the game for Brush. Can't win a game like that. Can't compete in a game like that. And that fastball is up and away. 1 ball and no strikes. AC Ice, another fine sponsor of Brush Bee Digger Sports, AC Ice. When you want the quality ice, you get it from AC Ice. Fastball is a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike to Alec Peterson. There's the line and pitch. Swing and a miss through the fastball right by him. Friendly staff at High Plains Bank in Wiggins can assist you with a home loan, equity line of credit, commercial loan, or checking account. To receive hometown service in a higher plane, visit High Plains Bank in Wiggins. The pitch. Breaking ball is over but low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Line in the pitch. Runs inside. 3-2 to Alec Peterson. Taking more than likely his final at bat of his sophomore season. 3-2. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got blown away by a fastball. And there's 1 down. Well, the first Bee Digger game went 2 hours and 25 minutes. This one's at 2:21 as Arnoldo Matos Garcia steps in. Struck out twice and singled. 1-0 LaJunta after 2. Tied at 1 after 3. 2-1 after 4. And this game got ridiculous. 10 in the 5th, 12 in the 6th. It went from 2-1 to 24-4 the pitch. Breaking ball is down and away. After a swinging strike, now a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to Matos Garcia. Winding the pitch. Fouled off to the right. 1-2. The Digger fans have not left. They support this club, and you have to. No matter what, it's been a great season with a very young team. Got to work on some things for next year. The pitch. Breaking ball is in the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes, and they did win a game at the state tournament. Let's not forget that. They didn't go 2 and out here. 2-2. 1 pitch, swung on, driven down the right field line towards the corner, and to his left is Carrillo. He makes the catch. Along the line, there's 2 down. 2 down in the 6th for Kyle Rosenbrock, who struck out, singled twice. Now bats against Cody Nell. The pitch. The breaking ball is a beauty. No balls and 1 strike. Big Diggers down by 20. Swung on. That ball is driven into deep left field, and that one is gone. A home run for Kyle Rosenbrock with 2 down in the bottom of the 6th inning. And number 5 gives the Beat Diggers their 5th run of the game. It's LaJunta 24, Brush 5. Oh, he had a rough tournament in certain respects. Really more defensively in this game, but Rosenbrock drills one over the left field fence. Mitch Tormolen has had a great tournament. Had 5 RBIs in the opening game, 2 for 3 today with an RBI single. And the senior with the final at-bat of his career. The fastball is a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the wind of the pitch. Breaking ball is in the dirt. The count levels at 1-1. Stubbs Gas and Oil at I-76 and Highway 39 in Wiggins. Don't delay and get there to see why convenience is Stubbs' middle name, Stubbs Gas and Oil. The pitch, swing and a miss through the fastball right by Tormolen. It's 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the senior first baseman. Here's the wind and pitch, and the breaking ball is in the dirt. 2-2. Brush will end their season at 15-8. And the offering. Fastball is outside. 3-2 to Tormolen. Here's the wind and pitch. Swung on, driven down the left field line. If it's fair, it's trouble, it's foul. Brush has actually left more on base than LaJunta. They've stranded 8. LaJunta stranded 7. Three and two once again to Mitch Tormolen. With 2 down in the bottom of the 6th inning. Wide in pitch, swung on and chopped to the shortstop on a tough hop, drops the ball, picks it up, throws to first, and Weber throws out Tormolen. And the LaJunta Tigers have ended the Brush Beat Diggers baseball season. Final score, LaJunta 24, Brush 5. We'll wrap it up in 2 minutes on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Welcome to the Beat Digger postgame show brought to you by Buildings by Design. Buildings by Design and Brush takes pride in their workmanship and quality of their relationships with clients. For a free bid, call Pat Walter, 842-5837. Building today's business, Buildings by Design. The Brush Beat Digger baseball season comes to an end as they fall today to the LaJunta Tigers after beating Lamar earlier today and eliminating the Savages 15-5. LaJunta beats Brush 24-5. LaJunta 24 runs, 17 hits, no errors, 7 left on base, 5 runs, 8 hits, 7 errors for Brush, 8 left on base. The winning pitcher of this game was Colton Williams, who also delivered a 3-run homer. And the loss goes to Tyler Monday. Time of the game, 2 hours and 27 minutes. This was a 2-1 game going into the fifth inning when the wheels just fell off, as Casey Weber had a 3-run double and then later a 2-run double, with LaJunta scoring 10 runs in the fifth inning and 12 in the sixth. And it was just out of hand for the final 2 innings, as LaJunta remains alive in the tournament. And as of right now, 5 teams are alive. Out are, of course, Brush, along with Lamar, who Brush eliminated, and Ken Denver, who Holy Family eliminated in Greeley at Jackson Field 19-2. Right now it's Bayfield and Holy Family. Loser of that game is done. Eaton Faith Christian will be playing right now, coming up in the next 30 minutes. Those two schools are both undefeated in the tournament. And then LaJunta will be playing on Friday against an opponent to be determined. And the winner of the Bayfield Holy Family game will also be moving on into Friday's action. We'd like to congratulate all the seniors. There's 3 on this team: Jesus Cardenas, Tyler Monday, and Mitch Tormolen. Tormolen had 5 RBIs in the opening game, had another ribby in this game, the opening game being today, and that 10-run victory over Lamar. Special thanks to all of our Brush Bee Digger sponsors for being with us throughout the course of the season: Blowdorn Lumber, Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance, Valley View Villa, B&B Appliance, Platte Valley Hearing Center, Ackley Building Center, Greg Mullen at State Farm Insurance, Stubbs Gas and Oil, AC Ice, Morgan Federal Bank, Ehrlich Toyota, East Central Auto Parts, Premier Farm Credit, Northern Colorado Title, Bijou T-Quest, Equitable Savings and Loan, Morgan Community College, Colorado Plains Medical Center, Willow Coffee, Tea and Smoothies, Hometown Auto and Hardware, the Brush Grocery Cart, High Plains Bank and Wiggins, and the sponsor of the post-game show, the Bee Digger post-game show, Buildings by Design. Great job, as always, by our sound engineer and producer, Rose Condas. I'm John Beltran. The Brush Bee Diggers finish with a 15-8 record as they go 1-2 in the 2013 Class 3A state tournament, defeating Lamar earlier today, 15-5, but losing to LaJunta 24-5. Coming up a little bit later on, Rockies on deck at 5:30. First pitch at 6:10 from Coors Field. Rockies take on the San Francisco Giants. I'm John Beltran. You've been listening to Brush Bee Digger Baseball right here on 1010 KSIR and on the World Wide Web at KSIR.com.